Test, test, test. Let me know how we sounding, y'all. Let me know how we sounding. Test, test, test. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? So it's a new week and a month. So this week's kind of a little bit different from the typical first week of the month. A few things that's different is at the beginning of the week on Monday we had bank holidays, which made it even a slower start to the week. But also when we look at today, Wednesday, we don't have ADP popping off. And usually the first Wednesday of the month, we have ADP popping off. We don't have any ADP popping off today, which is interesting. But when we go to Friday, we do have the typical amount for employment, unemployment rate, average hourly earnings, and things like that. Oh, wait, that's weird. Why is it on Thursday instead of Wednesday? Because usually it's on Wednesday, but it looks like we have ADP on Thursday instead, which is interesting. So we're going to go live with the members during that tomorrow. We're not going to go in live with the members during today's news event, but we're still going to be looking for some setups. There were a couple setups I was looking for last night, but it literally didn't start to go as projected until, again, 30 minutes before the London session started. I was looking for this setup last night during Tokyo session. We can see here at 8:30, I was looking here. Price failed to hold this low as resistance, chilled here, didn't break and hold this as resistance again until literally 30 minutes before we went live. So we're going to be looking for sells on EJ, especially because the JPY pairs, especially GJ, rejected and did a huge reversal yesterday. Literally canceled out the move that it did Monday. So if EJ can continue to hold 160.50 as resistance, we can look for sales going down to 158.30. All right, because again, we're going to the bigger time frame. We can see that the uptrend has stopped. There's no longer higher highs, and the support levels failed as now being respected as resistance. And now this support level is being treated as resistance. So we can break these next couple levels here. We can see the downtrend continue and come back into play. So we're going to be looking for EJ sells. We're also going to be looking for possible gold sell right here. I was looking for this during yesterday as well, but again, when it did this drop, it didn't do this drop until the 10 o'clock news. Again, we go to yesterday, we had news at 10 o'clock. So literally, price didn't do until 10 o'clock. And as you can see, afterwards, it chilled here for hours and then reversed back. And you can see there was no volume for the rest of the day or last night. Then we see here again, just like with EJ 30 minutes ago, price broke this level. So if gold can hold 24.85 as resistance, we could look for sales going to 24.68 and possibly down to 24.50. So we're going to look and see if we can hold this level as a resistance right here. Look for a sell setup here. We're also going to be looking for possible sells on GU. Again, was looking for this setup yesterday, but as we can see, literally rejected this level, tried again, rejected, and then the rest of New York session and Tokyo session, again, very tiny candlesticks showing that there was low volume and no volume. And the price was just literally taking a nap here. As we speak, it's still taking a nap here. And we're going to be seeing how GA respects this level because, like I was talking about during yesterday's live stream, as well as the Sunday chart analysis, we can see the uptrend come into play. Price ended up breaking this level and during the Australian news last night. As we can see, price pushed up. This resistance level chilled here for the rest of last night, and then now you see 30 minutes ago, just like all the other charts, is retesting this level. So if GA can hold this low at support at 95.25, we can look for buys going back up to 95. So we got a few setups we can look at right now. We're just waiting for our confirmations. New 5-minute just popped up. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When looking at any charts, drop them in the chat. But you already know the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. Just dropped a new video for y'all yesterday as well. If you have not watched or checked that out yet, make sure to check that out. I'm going to drop that link in the chat for y'all right now. And let me know if y'all can hear me good, y'all. Yeah, so it's been a little bit of a slow week, but again, there's nothing we can really do about that. So again, when you just look at the markets, you understand that again there was not a lot of news taking place, and we can see that price again has just been consolidating for a very long time. There's only two reactions you can have: you either get frustrated, or you can just understand and accept what's happening, and again just patiently wait for that setup you're looking for, which is what we're going to be doing. We're also going to be looking for NAS sells, right? We was looking for this buy setup, rejected that level. And then again, in the 10 o'clock news, that's when the reversal came in, as you can see here. So now we're going to be looking for sales. So kind of the same thing. We're going to be looking to see if it can retest and hold 18,885 as resistance. If it can continue to hold this level as resistance, we can look for sales going to 18,690. Or if it doesn't retest this level, we can just look for sales at 18,690 if we can hold that as resistance, and look for sales going to 18,516. All right, y'all. And I saw a couple of y'all I saw some messages in the group chat, so I'm about to respond to those right now before I forget. And I see y'all in the chat as well. I'm about to go through the chat, answer questions also. Yeah, I saw a bunch of buyers. Let's see what we got up in here. What's going on, Ricardo? I see you up in here. Any thoughts on GJ? Yeah, we're gonna talk about GJ. Entered the buy just now. Well, let's take a look at it and talk about it. So GJ, we was bullish. And again, like we was talking about for the Sunday chart analysis as well as yesterday's live stream, we just retraced our steps. We had a lot of validation here. We had price struggling to break this level and hold that support. Again, we see a lot of wicks showing that price was struggling to break and hold levels, whether that was resistance levels. And then Friday and Monday, we had price make that higher high, respect this level as resistance, and then we see here price failed to hold this level as support. So still kind of consolidating right here. So you say you went for a buy. I'm assuming you entered around 190 price range or 189. Yeah, the 190 price range before you enter that. I'm personally not going to look for a buy setup unless, well, you see my buy ideas here that price didn't really meet, right? Because I was looking for buys on yesterday. But I wouldn't really look for buys unless it can break a whole 193.35 as support. But we are still technically bullish, but this is like the final defense for the uptrend. This will be valid right here. But for it to continue to push up, it's going to need to hold 190.55 as support. So pay attention to 190.55. And like I said, it's going to need to break the resistance level at 191.25 as well. All right, that's why I'm not really messing with it right now. That's why I was actually looking at EJ. But EJ doesn't look as wonky. It's kind of a similar situation as well. But again, we're just watching to see how it reacts to these levels right here. So with GJ, I'm just leaving it alone. I'd rather look at a couple other charts that have cleaner looking setups and market flows. But that's what I see going on with GJ. So new 15 just popped up. As we can see, GA did respect this level of support, kind of rejected it pretty high. But again, it canceled out the entire move that they did during Tokyo session last night. So we have this big wick here. Again, we was catching buys in the initial uptrend here. As you can see, after this reversal, you see again we caught the initial higher high, the second higher high, and then we had that weird 3-week period where price was struggling to continue to uptrend, causing these weird super wicky days. And then this is when we have the reversal of consolidation. And now we're right back kind of where we left off in the uptrend. So again, if we can break through this level of traffic, we can see the uptrend continue, and we can look for continued buys. So that's what we're watching right now. Let's see what gold's looking like as well. Let's see if gold can break and hold this level as resistance also. Make sure to like the live as y'all hop in, y'all. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe. But yeah, we're just really waiting for volume to kick in. And like we've been talking about for the past couple of weeks, price has been struggling to continue. The trend is in. It keeps on bouncing back and forth, the reversing back and forth. So again, we're just waiting for volume to kick in and break these levels. Price is struggling to break and hold, so we can see the trend continue. Again, I don't really care if price goes up or down. I just need to know what it's doing, whether it's going up or going down. Looking at seller GJ current price, got the pullback. I've been waiting for confirmation. That's what we're doing as well. Just wait for confirmations. Close to gold right here. Like how this is looking here. GU as well, but again, GU's just been super low volume. Yeah, we got the retest going on with EJ and GJ, so we'll see how that reacts, how that plays out. We absolutely dominated last month. Y'all see it on the top of what already screen how we did last month, the last quarter. Make sure to hit that first link in the description, join a free signal and free telegram. All right, when y'all go into the free signal, free telegram, see the recap of last month. We absolutely dominated August. Only took one loss. I was talking about two losses, but when I was redoing the dates and doing the recap, that first week, which we're going to pull up and show, was the switch between the new month. So it was August 1st was on a Thursday. So those first 3 days of the week was still July. Right, but we were 13-1, giving us a 93% win rate. We caught a total of 27,727 pips. Absolutely dominated. You can see this by literally clicking the first link. You click right here. It's going to take you to literally August 1st, where you can see how we did since literally the first day of August. So again, you see the first week here was the 2-1. All the days are dated, time documents, and then link to the live every single day to recap the week at the end of every week. You see screenshots of signals, screenshots of positions, all that good stuff. So make sure to explore the Telegram and the channel. And then if you go to, put it back. And then when this month ends, we're going to do the recap of the quarter because it's the last month of the quarter. You can see how we did July 16-5, getting a 76% win rate. And then if you go to right here, you can see how we did June as well, which is right here. When 13-3 gives an 81% win rate. So we've absolutely been killing it this quarter. As far as how we did quarter two, you can see this by scrolling to July 2nd. April, we went 16-4, catching 69,396 pips. May, we went 15-4, catching 47,957. And then June, we went 13-3, catching 1,006 pips. Ending the quarter 44-11, giving us an 80% win rate, catching total 118,359 pips. So absolutely been dominating. Again, we're just waiting for volume to kick in. We see gold retesting, pushing back down. So gold again can hold 24.85 as resistance. We can look for sales going to 24.68 and possibly down to 24.46. As far as news today, we have at 9:45 Canadian news and then 10 a.m. USD news again. And then later on tonight at 10 o'clock, with Australian news popping off again. All right, it is the first week of the month. So again, the first week of the month is when we typically have a lot of reports coming out, the first and last week of the month. And they're also typically the toughest weeks to trade. Now, something was talked about at the beginning of the live stream that's interesting is usually on Wednesdays we have ADP. The first Wednesday of the month is actually going to be tomorrow we have ADP, which is fine, interesting. I don't know why. I don't really care too much either. I just going to keep that in mind that that is the case this month. But again, typically, well, probably it wasn't August either, but typically like the first week of the month on Wednesdays is when we have ADP. Like when we go to July, we go to Wednesday, 8:15, we have ADP. And then, Friday at 8:30, we usually have unemployment claim, non-farm employment, average hourly earnings, unemployment rate, employment change, all that good stuff. Like even if we go to, not June, well, yeah, June, but the first week of June, we go there. We're going to see the first Wednesday, 8:15 ADP. Friday, 8:30 is like the copy and paste of this right here. And then if we go to, say May, even on May, with this in the middle of the week, 8:15 ADP. So you see that usually the first week of the month on Wednesday we have ADP. Friday, we have all these non-farm employment, unemployment, average hourly earnings, things like that. But this week, this month, it's like a day off, which is interesting. But nonetheless, we still have those reports coming out this week. So again, we're just really waiting for volume to kick in and stop us from ranging, right? So NAS did a reversal. So now we can see some action come into play most likely because again, as we see for the past few weeks, price was struggling to continue to trend and ranging back and forth. And then yesterday, price reversed. Now we're in a downtrend, right? Gold, kind of same thing. Right, for the past few weeks, what's it been doing? Has it been making higher highs? No, it's been ranging, struggling to continue to go up, also struggling to break the support level and go down. Right, so that might change today, tomorrow as well. Look at GU. Thing. Past couple weeks been struggling to continue to trend. Reversals have been coming in. We go to EJ. Same thing, right? So again, we see this happening all these charts. So again, we just have to wait for volume to kick in and price to start or hold the current trend is there. Start a new trend or hold the current trend is there. The EJ is holding this level as resistance as well. So we got two setups we're looking at right now. Go to EJ for sells. We got a couple other setups we're looking at as well. GA is going as projected also. So I'm gonna write some trade ideas up because we might hop into some things in a second. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. Make sure to explore the channel too, y'all. All the playlists are up to date. Those just joined the stream. We have not entered this trade yet. This is just a trade idea. We might be entering the next 15. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join a free signal from Telegram. You see how we did last month and last quarter? Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. We're looking at your charts. Drop in the chat. But we're just chilling, patiently waiting. And I see y'all's comments, so I'm gonna respond to them in a second. I'm just doing something really quick. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok too, y'all. I see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram playmaker_weight, TikTok _playmakerweight_. Looking at possible EJ sells and gold sells right now. U15 just popped up. So we got that retesting. Just pushing this here. I don't like how golden each is looking. What's going on, yo? What's going on? All right, so I'm gonna answer the chat in a second. Just writing some trader deals up really quick. So when we do jump into something, it's a lot easier on my end. But again, we see price still hugging these levels. So we're watching it right now. All right, so I got all the trader deals reading up. All right, so let's see what we got up in here. How would you say you describe your strategies? So if you go to my YouTube profile and you go to playlist, I have 4 main playlists. Right, I have the trade breakdowns, which is over 60 videos of back-to-back trade breakdowns. I go over and break down from start to finish, step by step, different buy setups, different sell setups, all the trades or trades I personally took, as well as took with the members in the advanced play signal room. Then I also have a playlist with 90 videos titled Day Trading Tips, which goes over how to read the charts, how to identify trends, how to identify reversals, support resistance, supply demand. Also goes over trading strategies, trading psychology, things like that. So make sure to check out those 2 playlists right there. I also have another playlist titled How to Trade News, which is a little bit more advanced, but it goes over, once you understand how to trade, it goes over how to go about news days, the do's and don'ts, the rules I have on news days, when I take trades, when I don't take trades, all that good stuff. And of course, how news typically reacts during high impact news events. But to give you a short version, I still recommend you check that stuff out because it'll make a lot more sense once you actually see it. But how I describe my strategy is super, super simple. We're just going with the flow of price. We're not doing nothing fancy. We're not, trying to fight price. We're not competing against the bears and bulls. All we're doing is simply following the flow of price, right? You hear me talk about it all the time, unless this is your first time on the channel. But if you've been here for at least a week or the past month, you hear me talk about it all and say it all the time, how there's no coincidences in the markets and price literally follows the rules and script every single day, every single week, every single month. And it's your job as a trader and investor to understand what you're looking at on the charts and also understand what price is most likely going to do. And then you just have to go with the flow of price. For example, if we're in an uptrend, only go for buys. Downtrend, only go for sells. You get what I'm saying? But check out those playlists so you can see some actual trade breakdowns and you break down the charts and things like that. Also, make sure to hit that first link in the description. Check out the Sunday chart analysis. I drop that at the beginning of every single week in the free Telegram. Again, it goes over not just what I see price doing Sunday night going into Monday, but it goes over what I see price doing throughout the entire week. New 5 minutes about to pop up in a second. I like what we're seeing right here. Got a new 15 about to pop up in a second. Again, gold and EJ, the two charts we're looking at for possible sets, are kind of doing the same thing, which is retesting this. Gold looks like it's about to hold those, so we might jump in on this the next 15. Just dropped a new video yesterday for y'all. Make sure to check that out if you have not already. About to drop that in the chat right now. Make sure to join the free signal free Telegram, first link in the description. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. We're looking at your charts. Drop them in the chat. But we're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. We might hop in this in a second. This is what we was looking for right here. Price showing is kind of rejecting, holding as resistance. All right, new 15 just popped up. Yeah, as we can see, all these charts are kind of just hugging these levels right now. About to see that's going to change in a second, though. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When looking at any charts, drop them in the chat. New 5-minute just popped up. Again, we're looking at possible gold and EJ sells right now. Gold can hold 24.85 as resistance. We could look for sales going to 24.67, possibly down to 24.47. That's what we're looking at right here. It looks like it is holding this level of resistance, about to try to break through this level of traffic right here. We might jump into this in a second. Again, y'all still got the sale going on. Drop that update. I don't really like spamming the stuff, but if y'all wasn't in here last week, I might post it again later on this week or something like that. But we got a sale going on till the quarter ends. 12% off all the programs. That's the advanced play signal as well as the course and one-on-one sessions. Use the code before checking out and purchasing. I am ready. The A in there as well, and you will automatically get 12% off on everything. That's the monthly, yearly, lifetime, the course, the one-on-one sessions, all that good stuff. And current members, y'all can apply for this as well just before your subscription renews. Just change it and add that code, and then you can jump in on that sale as well. Again, if you don't understand what all my programs consist of, y'all can ask in the chat right now. But if you watch any of my YouTube videos, literally the last 2 minutes of all my YouTube videos, I post the details of all my programs. So you watch any of my YouTube videos, you'll see that. Yeah, it looks like it's about to try to do this move for us. So we might jump in this in a second. Let me write this trade idea up. I am liking what we're seeing here. Just waiting to see if we can break that level right there. Yeah, we can literally see price still kind of struggling right here. Again, we do got a couple news popping up today. We have during New York session. Let's go to this actual week first. That'd be helpful, right? I think that would be helpful at least. So looking at today, we have at 9:45 Canadian news and 10 USD news as far as New York session is concerned. We also have 10:30 Canadian news, and then later on tonight at 10 o'clock we have Australian news popping off. Again, EJ and Gold are the two charts we're looking at. They're doing the same thing. Those NAS, which is hugging these said resistance levels. Again, we're waiting to see if they can hold and waiting to see if they can make that next move we're looking for. That's what we're watching and looking at right now. So we see the gold is finally pushing a little bit further, still kind of struggling to break this level here. And then we see that EJ still just kind of trying to figure his life out. And then NAS is about to retest this level here. All right, y'all, again, we're going to be looking for possible gold, NAS, and EJ sells today. If you can hold these levels as resistance, like we've been talking about. Looks like NAS is finally about to retest this level. Looks like gold's about to, well, it's retesting again, but it's going a little bit further than before. And again, it's going to have to break through this level that price struggled to break past after the news event yesterday. Because again, we had news at 10 o'clock. And when we just go down the time frame, right, we got 10 a.m. news. And we go down the time frame, we can see that 9:30, that's when volume kicked in to break this level. And then when the 10 o'clock news popped off, the price kind of just consolidated, struggled here. They rejected and reversed. And then we see here, right before London session, price broke this level. And then during the live stream, we've been watching and looking at it, struggle to hold as resistance. This is the furthest it's gone since we've been live. So again, if it can continue to hold, 2486 is resistance. We can look for sales going down to 2470, possibly down to 2446. That's what we're looking at right there. And then EJ, we're kind of looking for a similar situation. But again, we can see over the past hour, it's been just kind of consolidated. It's respecting the level as resistance, but it's also been kind of just ranging and stuck in place. All right, y'all. Again, we have 10 o'clock news today. We have 10:30 news as well, and we have 9:45 news. So the 9:45 is Canadian, 10 a.m. is USD, and then 10:30 is Canadian again. And then later on tonight, we have Australian news popping off again. And then tomorrow and Friday, we have some high impact news events going to be going live with the members during those, and we'll talk about those when it comes to those. All right, y'all. Again, we're just waiting for volume to kick in, like we was talking about earlier during this live stream, and like we've been talking about for the past couple of weeks. Again, go on any chart, your favorite chart, whatever chart, and you go on the bigger time frame, and you'll see that the past few weeks, if not the past month, price has been struggling to continue the trend or reverse, which we can see here on gold. We go to NAS, we can see the same thing as well. Up until yesterday, price was struggling to go up and go down, kept on ranging, kept on reversing, and literally see this with a majority, if not all of the charts, right? So again, we're just waiting for price to hold these levels and continue the trend or reverse and start the new trend. That's what we're really looking for right now. Yeah, so I'm going to be watching these two close because I feel like as soon as I look away, it's going to try to take off. Shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to everybody that's been alive since the beginning. Shout out to everybody that's been alive since y'all joined. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free student free Telegram. If you're interested in learning how to identify these levels, service on my mentorship program, make sure to hit those links in the description. You see how we did last month, last quarter, absolutely destroyed last month. Only took 1 loss, 13 wins. If y'all want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Instagram or Telegram or respond to all messages. Members, be on the lookout in a few hours for the New York watch list. And yeah, we're going to be back at it same time tomorrow. London session 3 a.m.